simple terms. Ugly first, better second. Came out, we were just, we weren't there mentally. I was really disappointed in our upperclassmen, the way we started the game. The leadership part needs to be better. Got to tip our hats to Cal Poly. They came out and, were ready for a fight. And, we didn't have that same mentality, and that's on me. But second half, we found a way. This team has been very resilient all year. We've been down, we've had highs, we've had lows, but we've been resilient is the one thing. And I didn't play a lot of guys in the second half. I told the guy, I want 5 tough guys. I don't know what's going to happen, but we have to play harder, we have to compete harder. We have to compete on the defensive end. Everybody's worried about their offense. We just got to compete. And those guys did it. They found a way, and we're happy we came out and won with a lot of lessons to be learned.
I look over the bench and I see Sam, Vita, Noah, Frank, and then you see Langston go out, you see Cole go out, you see PJ go out.
Yeah.
How banged up are you right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the game. It happens, but we are. But next man up. Thought Keon Minifield played exceptional tonight. He had 3 assists, 0 turnovers, didn't make shots like as many as he normally does, but he got in the lane. When you're playing against a team that hangs their hat defensively, you got to have a guy who can penetrate that, and he did with some really good passes. Even on his misses, we got some putbacks because of it. I thought Keon Brooks just, he really took a step forward in terms of, give me the ball in certain areas. I thought we did a better job of giving the ball in the elbow, deeper in the post rather than more on the perimeter. He hit a couple open threes. And so I was really impressed with him. And I didn't know that Braxton could play as many minutes as he did tonight. That's another something that I learned with only getting 2 fouls. So that was a big win. But we are. I mean, we've been banged up. But we also have Pat Jenkins, who's Superman as a trainer. And we got Dr. Dresner, who is Superman as a doctor. And we just got to keep taking care of their bodies and recovering and hopefully, get better for Saturday.
Keon was plus 16 tonight. He didn't shoot that well, 2 of 9, but you expand a little bit about just what's been going on with him the last 3-4 games.
Yeah, you know what he did? He's hard to pressure. He's hard to guard. He hasn't really shot a lot of shots in the last 3 or 4 games. So, the beginning when he had a couple of those 20-point games, I think with more comfort. I think he was really more comfortable at the point guard today with the ball. Got him more in the rhythm of the game. But that plus 16 was he was a big part of that. He had a great stretch.
Is there anything that you can point your finger with these starts? I mean, this is 8th time, 11th game that you guys have trailed at halftime. Yeah,
it's interesting, Percy. Cal Baptist, we're up 10-0, and then we go down. Seattle U up 10-0, we're down 1 at halftime. It's we got to do it for 40 minutes, and I don't know if it's the start tonight. It was the start at the beginning. Fresno State, we were down. We didn't score for the first 5.5 minutes of the game. I think it was 8-0 or 10-0. But that's where I go back to this team is resilient. For some reason, the ball was sticking more than normal. I don't know what it was. We work on it every day. We got to work, I guess, more ball movement, more assists, more penetration. And we just, for some reason, have these moments where the ball stops and we look and it's like we don't know what we're doing. And that's hard to watch. But these guys have recovered. They've been resilient and found a way. Bleep, 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 bleep. No, at the end of the day, it's like we got to compete. They played. This is the most embarrassing thing a coach can say. I thought they played harder than us. I did. I felt like that, and not that we didn't play hard. We didn't play hard as the competition. We have to compete. It wasn't about making shots, missing shots. It was about competing. And there's nothing else to be said. We got to get some stops. It's a long game. We've shown that we've been resilient. And, we've got to get the ball inside. We can't just settle for jump shots. First half, I think we were 2 for 10 from 3. Second half, we got in the paint. We got to the foul line. We used, we were more patient. We were more poised. We got better ball movement. We scored 50 points. That's how you do it.
Hey, how important also was your perimeter defense? They hit 6 of their first 8 threes, and then in the second half they only had 2.
Well, yeah, we had to play more man, and we've been working on it. Zone's been really good, but sometimes you have to press, and sometimes you have to play man when you're trying to generate energy for your own team. It's like a defibrillator, right? They're like, you see that they don't have it, and then we press and they hit 2 threes, and then you're going, oh my goodness, this isn't a good, But getting them active, getting them engaged, getting them competitive. Sometimes when you're in the zone against a team like that, they're going to take the clock. It makes you more stagnant and stale, and you lose that little bit of fire. So the man-to-man helped us. They competed. We made it a little bit more difficult. We mixed in a little bit of zone, which kept them off balance. Some of their timeouts, they were probably changing a play, and we were able to kind of disrupt it a little bit. So it was not pretty, but we found a way.
Keon Brooks tonight, I think what we saw out of Keon is what we expected to see out
Sure.
of Keon. Did the light click on, or what was the difference with Keon tonight as opposed to what we've seen?
I think he's just getting better. I mean, this is a process, and it's like it wasn't Corin Johnson's night tonight. It was Keon Minifield's, but Corin's had 3 or 4 great moments, and that's what you get with freshmen. But Keon Brooks, we've seen it in practice. We know what he can do, and I feel like it's our job too to put him in better positions. I felt like we did a better job of that tonight. We put him in better positions, and that's really important for us moving forward, and for him moving forward with this team.
You guys went to the line 30 times. They went to the line 9.
Yeah.
I mean, was that the difference?
It was, Percy. And you look at any of our games in the second half, when we start going in the paint and we start being aggressive around the rim, that's when we're at our best. And that will open up wide open threes. That will open up wide open threes. We're the aggressor. We want to go to the foul line. That's when we're at our best.
Also 11 blocks, 6 by Braxton
Yeah.
tonight.
And he probably changed 5 more. That's the difference of having a big guy like him in the paint. And again, I was more proud that he played 35 minutes because there's no possible way I would think that, he was producing in 35 minutes. He wasn't just out there.
But when he's playing 35 and you took him out for a quick blow,
Yeah.
how did he seem to you? Did he seem
He seemed great, and I wanted to get Jackson, and it was I should have got him in the first half. That was on me, and then I just felt like we were too far behind. It was I'm a gut guy. Jackson's helped us against Gonzaga, helped us against Colorado. I didn't get him in there, and then I put him in a tough situation, not playing in the first half, and they got an offense rebound put back, and I just felt like we couldn't do what we had to do to win this game without having Braxton in the game, because our margin for error went from here to here pretty quick.
Thanks, Coach.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you too, guys. Thanks for coming.